so you got a group of people that decided that they wanted to throw you into the lion's den. The story about Daniel in the lion's den is a beautiful, figurative story about a man who has a great relationship with his creator. He prays 3 times a day. He has the gift of prophecy. He has the gift to translate and or interpret dreams. He is a messenger, an oracle, if you will. Now, because of this gift, he had a group of people, his peers in a workspace, that wanted his spot. They wanted his promotion, but they could not do what it is that he does. So they decided, well, if we all get together and we change the law and we say that nobody can pray 3 times a day, we'll get him tossed into the lion's den. Well, I think they expected for Daniel to be intimidated by the change of the law. But when Daniel did not get intimidated and said, okay, nothing's about to stop me from praying to my God and talking to my God, because I know what my God can do. My God will deliver me with the mighty right hand, and into the lion's den I will go. If this be my faith, so shall it be. So into the lion's den Daniel went. Now the king, who had changed the law based on popular demand and people insisting that Daniel be put into the lion's den, felt very, very guilty, because he could feel in his spirit, God started working on his soul and said, you know, that's an innocent person that you threw into that lion's den, right? So in the meantime, all the people who accused Daniel, they were really busy digging up dirt, trying to see if they could find something wrong on Daniel. Not only did they become frustrated, but they became infuriated because they found Daniel to be clean. They found Daniel to be who it is that he says that he is. So the time came the next day, and the stone was rolled away, and Daniel responded, the God that I serve sent angels to shut the lion's mouth. Now it's these accusers' turn to go into the lion's den. I don't know how they're going to do, but we know how the story goes, as it was told. In ancient times, the first card at the bottom of the deck is opposition. So it appears as though some type of baneful magic has backfired, and it's complete and total devouring of the lion with the destruction. Okay? Yeah, how many times did they think they were going to be able to come up against our reputations and try to find us dirty? That's what I just heard. Tried to find us dirty, and we came up blameless. We didn't have anything going on like what they said we had going on, so they decided to create some type of dirt. Defamation of character, right? These people do this in silence. They do it in private. They do it insinuating. They project. They imagine these vain imaginations, and they hope that you get devoured by the devil. Instead, they added a little bit of razzle-dazzle because they wanted to assure that you got devoured. And so they did some type of spoken word, baneful magic, and or ritual to get you devoured. Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome.
عارف مين ضحك عليا ولا قال له انه you have such a authority.
Back to Mind Collective. Come on in. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. You could be seeing 444. Some type of ritual was done. Some type of ritual was done to make you look like you were guilty, like you did not have the gift that you have. But really, these people are jealous of our gifts. They really want these gifts. If they had these gifts, oh, they do some very dark things with these gifts. This is how they feel. You have a victory over the lion. There's your Leo energy, which represents the lion, okay, and your heart. And the 2 of swords, your heart was weighed, and you were found innocent in the middle of people who swore that you would be devoured by their ritual, by their magic, by their spoken words. It has all been rejected. Even right now, they're sitting in an energy of animosity and frustration, trying to send you evil eye, but the God that we serve has made them go blind. That's what I serve. All time. The evil is falling down. It has nowhere to go. Now it's their turn to go into the lion's den. Now it's their turn to go into the lion's den. 4 of Cups. Notice the 4. Notice the 4. The 4. The 4. Okay? 444. Changes are here. Something about numerology. Something about the coding. Something about the alignment of the chosen ones. You try to basically devour a chosen one. A leader, a teacher, a healer, a prophet, an apostle. Because you really want this person's gifts. And the fact that the God that you serve, or whatever that is that you're serving in that ritual, will not devour this person, now puts you in a predicament where you have to bow down in the presence of the God that we serve, which is a holy God, a very fair God. But sometimes enough is enough. Now it's their time to go into the lion's den. Yeah, look, I can make this up.
اللهم لا شماتة